Hey guys, how's it going? So today in this video, I want to show you how to set up a drum kit from scratch. Now when I first started drumming, YouTube didn't exist. So I had no idea how to set up my own drum kit. I just kind of relied on pictures and friends telling me how to do it. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how to do it and really break it down for you. So we're going to start off with the bass drum. Now where this goes is very crucial because the rest of the kit is going to get built around it. So my glamorous assistant Shane is going to pass me now my bass drum and we'll get that set. Now I like to have my bass drum set just ever so slightly to my right. This makes it easier for when I'm playing double pedal, and also when I'm setting everything else up, it gives more space. Also, side note, the spurs on the bass drum, also the legs, these should be set so that they're just ever so slightly angled away from you so that the bass drum doesn't move back when you're playing it. It's also advisable to have carpet down and the spurs to dig into that, again, so it doesn't move. Next, we're going to get on the rack and stands. Now on a conventional kit, you may have the bass drum as being drilled, so that means that the tom holders will already be set for you there. All you need to do is just put them on and set them to wherever it feels comfortable. Rack systems are traditionally used when a bass drum isn't drilled and the toms are free floating. Here's an example of that. The best thing about rack systems is that once you've got everything set up and you've put memory clamps on it, it goes back exactly the same way every time. So next we're going to be putting on the toms. I like to have my toms just ever so slightly angled, not so that they're flat and also not so that they're vertical as well. You get a nice amount of leverage and power. And now for the floor tom. So next we're going to set up the double bass pedal. Now on traditional kits you do just get a single pedal, but I'm going to do the double pedal just so you can see both. So all I've done there is just set up the single pedal on the right hand side. I've put one beater in, I've put the pedal up to the hoop, and then I've just tightened it up. Now to put the double side on, we're going to put the left pedal up and then put the bar across. So now we're going to do the rest of the cymbal stands. Next we're going to position the snare. Now I tend to have mine right in front of me. I know a few of the drummers that have them off to the side and a little bit kind of skew with, but I like to have mine right in front of me and quite flat. And now for the cymbals. Usually I like to have quite a lot of cymbals, as you'll see in my previous videos. However, just for this demonstration I'm going to keep it nice and simple. So when it comes to putting on the hi-hats, take the clutch off, the bottom hat just goes straight on, dead simple. Undo the nuts on the clutch, take the first felt off, clutch goes on top like that, and then flip it upside down, put the felt back, and then put the locking nuts on. It's very, very important to make sure that there's no metal touching metal, because that is when you get keyholing on your cymbals. This can cause the cymbals to be off center and they'll start leaning to one side. You might start getting cracks in some areas because you're putting more pressure on one. All these different problems can start occurring. So once it's on like that, get it on. I like to just put my finger in the side there just so that you've got an even gap. Tighten it up and you're good to go. Next to the crashes.
into the broken glass. All that's left to say, this love is here to stay. You saved my life today.
And now for the ride cymbal.
Never will the actions keep haunting me.
I tend to have my ride nearly flat but ever so slight angle towards me, just because I don't wash with the cymbal, therefore I like the nice crisp clear ting. So bear in mind, when you are setting up your drum kit, it's very personal to you and your needs. So don't be afraid to try things out, try and move different cymbals in different areas, your drums at different heights, different positionings. It's all down to your personal preference. I like to have this set up because it's the most ergonomical for me. Also, another really helpful tip that I found is to set your drum kit up to the way that you like it, then take it down and try and put it back up the exact same way. Taking pictures really helps. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, if there's any bits of this you want me to go over in more detail, then please leave all your questions in the comment sections below. I'll see you in the next video.